Look at the screen. Jira tickets are closing, CRM records are updating, and emails are drafting themselves. But there is no cursor. No human hand is driving this machine. As this adoption metric shows, by 2026, 79% of enterprise organizations are already running these autonomous agents in production environments. We spent years waiting for artificial general intelligence to arrive. While we were looking at the horizon, the industry quietly pivoted to something far more practical: autonomous systems executing specific tasks right now. The defining characteristic of modern enterprise computing is no longer how well a person uses a tool. It is whether the tool needs a person to use it at all. To understand why this is happening now, look at what we used to call automation. Robotic process automation relied on strict straight-line scripts. If an invoice was missing a single field or a customer's name had a typo, the script froze. It required a pristine environment to function. Agentic AI operates differently. Instead of rigid instructions, it uses conditional logic. When hitting an exception, it doesn't crash, it reasons through it. Missing a zip code? The agent cross-references the CRM, fills the blank, and keeps moving. No error logs, no human intervention. This architecture shifts the machine from a helper following a script to an operator completing the transaction independently. Complex enterprise operations rarely rely on a single language model. Tasks are routed through a multi-agent system, a swarm of smaller, specialized programs working in concert. A request is broken down by an orchestrator, handed to a specialist, executed by a tool agent, and checked by a verifier. An IT ticket is parsed, diagnosed, and the server reset, resolving the issue before a human sees the queue. The theoretical foundation for this architecture goes back to 1986. Computer scientist Marvin Minsky proposed the Society of Mind, the idea that cognition itself is just a swarm of individual, non-intelligent actors. Today's enterprise systems prove Minsky right. The power doesn't come from a singular, massive intellect, but from the highly coordinated, emergent behavior of thousands of specialized workers. Yet, despite this capability, 66% of agentic AI projects fail to reach full production. They stall out in pilots. Prominent engineers like Andrej Karpathy warned about treating these models as drop-in replacements for human employees. We are not building general intelligence with continual lived memory. We are building narrow, ethereal ghosts, statistical circuits that excel at specific reasoning tasks but lack true contextual understanding. This bottleneck is structural. The failure rate traces back to broken enterprise infrastructure and a lack of clean API access across core systems. Without proper integration, an autonomous agent moves at light speed until it hits a broken legacy system, failing silently or requiring a manual reset. Deploying agentic AI is a rigorous, unforgiving engineering discipline. The organizations finding success are the ones fixing their data architecture first. For the 34% of projects that do succeed, the architecture relies heavily on a human-in-the-loop protocol. This protocol is not a temporary crutch while we wait for smarter models. Bounded autonomy is an intentional, permanent design feature, ensuring auditability and safety in regulated environments. Agents tear through high-volume, repetitive transactions, but the moment a situation falls outside their defined operating parameters, say a high-value financial approval, they stop, package the context, and alert a person. The hardware and compute resources to support this exact workflow are already being deployed at massive scale across global tech infrastructure. The immediate impact on the workforce is a complete change in job composition. High repetition, low judgment tasks move to the machine, leaving high-stakes judgment, accountability, and relationship management to people. This transition creates a secondary structural shock. When software operates autonomously, the need for graphical user interfaces and dashboards begins to disappear. The rules and processes that govern a business are being absorbed directly into the AI layer. The traditional wrappers we use to interact with databases are becoming obsolete. Industry leaders are already architecting an agent-first world, pushing toward an ecosystem where software operates continuously and invisibly in the background. PwC's data shows 79% of enterprises already run agents, while Gartner projects 40% of all enterprise apps will embed them by December. The operational baseline for the decade is being set now, leaving little room for organizations still tethered to manual workflows. We are stripping away the interface and peeling back the dashboard. allowing the logic engine to interact directly with the business processes it governs. By the end of the decade, the business software we built to manage our companies may no longer need to exist at all.